How's it going, everybody? Today we are looking at the TreasLin document camera. So this camera is designed to show documents or objects at a particular distance and to maybe talk about them. It's very good at what it is designed for. If you had a document like this and you wanted to show, this is actually recorded through the camera itself. It does not have a microphone, so you have to have your own microphone if you're going to be talking, but it does very good at showing a document and being able to talk about that document or an object. The problem is that if you want to move things around, or if you're moving things around on camera, it could be a problem for you because it does not refocus. Or if you have to move the distance of the camera and you care whether or not it's still focused. So if I move this up, that's the camera moving, it doesn't refocus itself. There's a button that says AF. If I push that button, you can see then it refocuses. So if you're going to be moving it and you don't want to have to do that or have the lag of pushing refocus, like a camera on a cell phone that will just auto refocus itself frequently as you move things around, it's supposed to anyways. This does not, and it also has a plastic body construction, which I'm not a big fan of, but it doesn't really matter because it doesn't affect its performance. I find it to be a little cheap looking. There's the body of it. And the arm is plastic, the head around the camera is plastic. This is the AF button I was talking about that you want to push again to get things to refocus. You can see to refocus. This one flips. This has a light on the end of the camera, which you can see makes almost no difference. The light you see is actually a big light behind it, not this light up here, which doesn't really do anything. This is for the light of the unit. And then this zoom, and not zoom, or zoom out, doesn't seem to do anything. Since it doesn't come with instructions, I don't know I haven't figured out how to get those to work. Hopefully I'll figure that out one day, but it doesn't, and I guess it doesn't really seem to matter to me so far. I still like its usability because I can just go to what I want to show, right? And then I just hit focus and it will come in focus. So if that fits your purpose and you don't mind a plastic construction, then it's a very good camera and it works really good at what it's designed for. In fact, you can even get really close as long as you can get the lighting to support you, because it creates its own shadow at some point. But if you can get the lighting around it, you can see it's actually really good. That's a good picture up close for this camera, and it makes it very usable depending on what you want to do with it. So there you go. I give it 5 stars because I'm gonna overlook the plastic construction. It doesn't seem to affect it for my purpose, and it gets really close, detailed video. And I can also take a picture of this right here if I wanted to, and use that as well. So 5 stars from me, and I hope that helps. Have a good day.
Today I'm reviewing this document camera by TreasLin. I had acquired this item in hopes of retiring my existing solution, which is just an existing webcam floating around on a tripod. Unfortunately, I've been disappointed. For the price point of this item, my expectations were understandably high, but the overall low build quality of this item leaves a lot to be desired. There's a lot of plastic here. The quantity of plastic could be overlooked if it weren't for the apparently low quality optics. When compared to my webcam on a tripod, there is a stark difference in quality, with my webcam winning out, which is about half the cost. This device is much smaller than I had expected. When you have it fully extended, it puts it about 13 inches above your desk surface, and when scanning, this ends up being about a 9-inch by 15-inch size on the desktop right next to the device. Overall, I find this item to be of poor value for the money, and I'm rating this 2 out of 5 stars.
So I've been trying to set this document camera up for a while, and it just simply doesn't work. It does not come with a manual. You have to download a manual with a QRC, and then when you get the manual, it barely has any usable information. It said you can connect it directly to Zoom, and I did. This is it connected to zoom. There's no focus. The autofocus button doesn't work. So pretty much the lag on it is unbelievable. So pretty much this is just a total waste of money. Don't buy it.